Alright, so for a while people have been asking me for a beginner's guide for this game, just a general beginner's guide. And this will be a like if you've been playing the game for like a month or so and you know everything I say in this video, I'm sorry, this video is not for you. This is for beginners, like legitimately, because most people are intrigued because the game is only in Japanese. So it's kind of hard to learn how to play. Because I am kind of already been playing gacha games, especially Japanese gacha games for a while, it was kind of easy for me. I knew where to go for to learn my information and stuff, but for a lot of people it might be hard. If this is long, I'm sorry, but I will try to cover everything that I have planned out. So, this is of course, I'm in the lobby here. First of all, I do recommend for everyone to back up their account so they never lose their account. And how to do that? Here, of course, like wherever you are, you click the rank on top, and it leads to this screen. And if you are on Android, nice. You click this. I am going to actually unsync with my Google Play, but this will be unsynced. You click, and if you're already logged in, it will connect your Google Play. Boom. It will connect your Google Play, and you are fine. If you are on iOS, you can connect to actually the version that they have for iOS, or alternatively, you can click this, and this will give you a transfer code. On top will be a thing you can't change, and at the bottom will be a thing that you can change. But the best of all, if you're not on Google Play, is you click here, and you put your email. I will not actually put my email, but I'll do a quick, the game crashed, nice. Okay, so the crashing thing just happened. Mostly never happens, only on emulator, pretty much. My phone never happens that, so don't worry about it if you're new to the game. So you click here in the email, I should have showed. You click here in the email, this is to log in, so top of here, this is to log in. So if you already have it, you fill in and log in. If you don't have it, sign in already, you click the red, and you put your email, they will click here. They will send you an email, and so you click their link, it will sync your email. So next time you join in somewhere else, you just put your email and you'll be done. This is it for us, like protecting your account from ever getting lost. It's very important. So many people, like for the other games I have like Blazing Dokkan, and oh man, I lost my account. Please don't lose your account. Okay, now to the good stuff. Rerolling. Now, if you don't know what rerolling is, it's pretty much you start your account, you're fresh, they give you some currency, so you come here in the summons, and you summon for the unit that you want. If you don't get it, you start over. You delete the game, create a new account, and until you get it. Now, do I recommend rerolling at all in this game? Kind of. The thing is that the rates are not very good. In general, the rates are not very good. They compensate the rates being bad by giving you a lot of currency. And they also give you guaranteed SSR tickets, which is the highest things that you can summon every week. So, like literally, this game, if you don't play too much, only just keep logging in, you keep getting SSR tickets nonstop. So it's like you don't need to reroll. It's good, but you don't really have to. Some units I do recommend rerolling for if you are going to reroll. Let me actually show. I've actually done a video on what units to go for. Go for leveling up, which I'll not cover. I'll put a link in the description for that video. If you are going to reroll, some units that are good to reroll for are Helbrim. Just look for the symbol, you know when you get them. Helbrim, Escanor is really good for rerolling, and this Grey Meliodas. Like the other units, they're good. I'm not pointing out these two right here. They're super good units, but you don't actually summon for them. You actually just get them for free. Kind of. Escanor is really good for rerolling if you are going to reroll. He's a god. And Helbrin as well, he's really good as well. So these are my sort of recommendations right there for that in specific. Just rerolling wise. And that's pretty much it about that. But again, you don't need, but it's really good having star. But the thing is that with the story mode, which is the next section of the guide here, they will give you the unit that I just talked about right here that is free. I should actually not even come here. They will give you this king. He's a super good unit. Super good, and they give you literally in the story mode, and he will carry you for most of the story. And then you get to a point where maybe you're gonna have more conflict, you have more issues, but by then you probably just get enough gems to actually summon other units and stuff. So in general, you probably not have too much of a big deal with it. Now, the problem that a lot of people have, and I mean a lot of people have, is how do I progress with this story? Because I have no idea how my interface looks and what is going on. Every single time there's a new story chapter, it will be right here. I've completed also, they only have this message, but it will kind of look like this, but yellow. It will always be the yellow. So you click the yellow, and then they'll have an option. For me, it's just okay, because again, I've already completed everything. And then you just click on it, and they will instantly throw in the mission. Like, this game, they knew that they're probably gonna have a lot of people that don't know Japanese plays. They were like, let's facilitate for those people. And also another way of doing that is it will always be at the top here. When you click right here in this paper with the thing, it would always be right here. So you just click on it. If you are having issues with a specific chapter, either, okay, you do what I did, which is get Google Translate and look at it and just translate with Google Translate from your phone, take a screenshot. Or generally it will only happen like once or twice, because I don't know, it wasn't taking me to the chapter in specific. It was something that had to like level up a character, so I was confused. But in general, like 99% of the story, it will be just here. You just click here, it will be here on the top. You just keep clicking, keep doing the story, and you'll be completely fine. Okay, so this is something I forgot to talk about, and I'm talking about at the end, but I'm gonna actually put this in the middle. The daily missions. So the daily missions are very important. Do not forget about doing them. So you just click, again, just like the story mode, you just click on them, and they will like leave you where you should be doing the thing. So let's say, for example, this mission right here is just complete a dungeon. They'll take you to a dungeon and you just beat it. Or this one is to upgrade an equipment. If you upgrade an equipment, you get 77 of that currency to upgrade equipment. This one is to actually cook with Bon. Bon is right there in the boar hat, and you can cook with him. And this one actually gives you 2 stamina bottles, which fully refresh your stamina. Every day getting 2 of these is very important. It's very important. This one is to play 1 match of PvP. You get 1 gem. And there's this one also. I think it's to do 3 just normal stages, and you get another gem. So every day you can get 2 gems from daily missions, not even counting everything else that you can do in the game. Every day 2 gems from daily missions and other items. So it's very important to every day do this. And the way you unlock the actual missions is by doing the tasks the character gives. So you don't have to like really worry about this, but characters will give you a unit that you should awaken as maximum as you can. Like this Bond right here, it will be an SR that you will get, and you awaken him to UR, and then you unlock the Bond mission, the Bond daily mission right here to cook for him. So this will be a side quest, you will see, but don't really stretch about it. You'll do it eventually. They kind of require you to do it anyways in the story. You'll do it eventually. So that's pretty much for the story. Now let me actually show gameplay. Now these are some just tips that it took me a while to actually learn that are very important. So let me actually do this, since I actually have to do it anyways. Now in general, I will not go too deep in stuff because this is for beginners. But what I'm doing right here is, oh, I actually don't have the mission unlocked yet. I've never actually done this because I never had to. I'm actually do this right here really quickly, and while I'm doing it, of course, I'm going to be explaining the gameplay in general and stuff that took me a while to learn, while it should have taken me like an hour. So when you're going in a match, you'll see right here the enemies, and on top of the enemies, right, it will always show what they will do next turn. So this is very important to know. So I know that this person right here is not attacking. And this person right here is attacking twice, and this one's attacking once. This card means just attack. This card means attack with an effect, and this card right here just means effect. So I have Gopher. He's one of the units that you saw at the number. He's the number 1, the best unit in the game. I know that Gopher, one of the effects on his card is sealing this attack right here in specific. So since I know the enemy is going to do that, I'm going to seal that. That's very good to learn. Very good to learn. And just you can know a lot of stuff with it. This is just a basic understanding, but just by knowing that, you can learn all sorts of things just from it. This is very important as well with the card that I showed. Let me actually bring up again really quickly. Because I'm just going to show real quick because it's going to be important for most people. This guy, the guy that is free to play, that a lot of people are just going to use, one of his abilities is to petrify unit, which blocks them from attacking. If you know the person that is attacking the most, you can petrify them. So they will not attack you at all next turn. It's very good to know, actually. This is a really good tip, actually. But yeah. So, also, just knowing what units do, use that website. The website is going to be in the description that I'm using right now. And then read what the unit does, whatever unit you pull. But also, this right here, on top of my character. This is the ultimate gauge. I gain ultimate gauge by using cards. You see that it gets a pop right here. Or by moving their cards, or by combining their cards. So, oh yeah, combining cards. I actually forgot to talk about this. When you get 2 cards of the same level, and you combine them, they increase a level. Again, let me actually come back here in the website. You see that I click on the star right here. This shows like, this is the level 1 card. It only does this. But if I make a level 2, it gets an extra effect, or it maybe increases damage. Every character is different. So by increasing the level of the card, the attack pretty much gets stronger, or gains an extra effect, stuff like that. So again, it's very important to know that. And that also gains ult gauge. Now, when I get to the maximum ult gauge, again, ultimate. And that ultimate again varies from character to character. I'm gonna get a Bon's ultimate right here, just for an example of an ultimate. I'm gonna use a card for him. Again, he's gonna get ult gauge. All these characters are gonna be getting their ult gauges, no problem. So, boom, it's over for this. And next round, I'm gonna be actually getting his ultimate. Boom. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the power thing, but I can briefly talk about that. So the ultimate is going to look like this. You will know also when the enemy has an ultimate, because you will also be like this. You will be kind of like having this superpower around them. Very good to know when they have that, because a lot of units reduce ultimate gauge. And if they have maximum and you take one of them off, they will lose the ultimate. Like the enemy, if they took off one of my ultimate gauges, even before I use my ultimate, I'll not have my ultimate anymore. It's really good to know that, especially for the early chapters of story. But I'm just gonna use my ultimate, and this should be done because this mission is actually very, very easy. Boom. And that's pretty much it that you need to learn for gameplay, just in general. Just a quick tip. Every character does different stuff, so just use that website that I showed right there. If you get a unit, just rush in, search that unit, see what they do, and you get a basic understanding of what they do and how they can like help you on your team and stuff. And it's good to actually know how good they are, because they rank how good they actually are. Not that I agree 100% of their ranks, but it's a good understanding. So that's pretty much it for gameplay. Now, the characters themselves. The characters level up and awaken with books and level up items. So let's say I want to get I want to get this king right here. This king right here. I want to level him up. Click right here in the first option. These are level up items. I'll show where you get the level up items. So I'll just give him the level up items until it gets to level 50. Let me actually, I actually do want to awaken him, so let me actually give him the better awakening level up items. Boom. He's going to actually level up. Let me do it again just to get him to 50, just so I show the awakening thing. So he leveled up. That's the section to level up. And for awakening, you just click the second one. And you use the items for awakening. This is the SSR pendant. This is, you'll learn the SSR pendant is the most annoying currency ever, but this is for another time. And the books. Now, the level up items in the books, they are easily farmable. You just have in the menu right here. You click this option with the swords. And this is the other menu, which I'll talk about in a second. You click on SP. This option right here, the SP option. And this is pretty much where you farm most stuff. This currency right here at the top, you gain 1 each 8 hours. And it's for this. This is a general farming place. You either can farm level up items, money, or books. I'd recommend money every time you get this, just because money, you can't freely farm as much as books and level up items. The books right here, you can just shuffle for the type that you want with the arrows. These are level up items. The left one is the level up items. And the books right here. They have level up items at different elements. It doesn't matter which one you farm. Level up items are the same for every unit. It's not like other games like Dokkan or Blazing. But if you have like a good like blue team, maybe you want to like just farm on the red stage because it's easier for you. But this is where you farm, and this does take stamina. But stamina is so easy to get. I'll show actually how to get super insane amount of stamina. And the bottom one right here, you farm gold. So I would recommend always doing the most difficult one, but if you can't, just do whatever you can. This stamina thing right here, which are the keys, that you get one every 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken, either 2 or 3 hours. And always I would recommend doing it because money is very scarce in this game as well. Never miss any keys, and the mission is pretty easy. So just keep in mind these two right here. Try not to miss as many of these, and you'll be fine. This right here is where mostly you get the SSR pendants that I showed to awaken characters, so that's also a good thing to learn. But you'll get a lot of them on story mode. Just keep completing it. You have a chance of getting every time. You have a 2% chance. And once this bar fills in, which you get like 7% per run, you get a free one. So that's also very good to know right there. Alright, now that I talked about how to level up and awaken the characters, let me talk about the characters again really quickly. So, the other sections of the characters. This is where you use your dupes. Now, characters don't need dupes, differently than other games. You don't need to get dupes for characters. Once you get the character, you're good to go. Generally, like you're just good to go. If you get a dupe, nice, but you don't need them. So if you get a dupe of a good character, I would recommend using the dupe coin that you will get on them. Otherwise, the dupe coins have another usage, which I'll show really quickly in a second. But if it's a good character like the Escanor, I would recommend putting on him. I would just recommend putting on him. Items. Sorry, gear. Gear is not really a beginner thing, but I would recommend learning how gear works and how it works. So, the gear, you will know that every gear has a special symbol on top of them. So, I will show a little, again on that website that I showed, that website is literally the most important thing on this game, right? So, if you go here on database on the website, I'll put in the description, you will hear gear sets and gear stats. So, every icon does a different thing. So, the sword is for attack, and so on, so on. You know what character you want to put each thing, depending on what character it does. Like, Escanor, because he's a very damaging unit, I chose to put attack on him to increase his attack. Now, one thing that is very important to know that I didn't know for a while, and I should have, because it's very easy to know, is that specific gears need a specific amount of gears to actually proc. Meaning, the attack gear will give you 20% attack, but only if you have 4 attack gears. So for example, right here on my Escalor, you see that I have 4 attack gears. If I take off one of the attack gears, for example, let me put the HP gear right here, I will not get the 20% attack anymore. I will lose my symbol right here, so I only have the defense now. But if I put it back, boom, now I get the 20% attack. So always make sure that you are proccing it. So, of course, if it's a character I want to put HP, I put 4 HP because you will see right here, it has a number. 4, you will proc the HP. But other equipment, sometimes it's true, like defense. Defense is actually true, so it can stack with the attack, so you can have attack and defense. This is, again, all I'm going to say about gear. If you want a more in-depth thing about gear, I'll leave a link in the description for another guide for someone else, because I will not go in depth on gear just because it's a beginner's guide. It's not a gear is not for beginners. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about gears for now. Just make sure that you are syncing it, or else you're not making any usage of it pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much about it from gears. So moving on, I'm sorry, I had the bad thing right there. Moving on. The character. Now the last thing about the character is the costume. Now costumes, some of them you can acquire for the play, and some of them you're gonna have to buy with gems. They give you a minor stat boost, so technically it's kind of pay to win, but you don't have to if you don't wanna. Like, honestly, I buy costumes just because I like my characters looking cool. It's not even because of the stats. Like, I bought this costume right here, and it was not even because it gives like extra HP. It was just because I thought he looked cool. So if you want to buy, you buy. If you don't, you don't have to. You really don't. But that's pretty much about the characters. All the things right here of the characters and the stats. If with time you kind of learn what the kanjis mean, but pretty much what's in here, it's what's in here on the website. Again, I'm referencing the website every 5 seconds, but it's true. If you come here in the character, you'll see right here. This is pretty much this. What is in there is pretty much this. You can just know what the character does by going to the website. You'll know with time what each kanji means. Like, I know already what every single thing right here means, and I don't even know Japanese. But just know that you don't really need to know these percentages for a while. These are your character stats, and that's pretty much it. Okay, now that I talked what dupes are for, I showed what dupes are for right there with the coin. Every single time you get a character that you already have in this game, let's say summoning, I don't think there's another way. I'm pretty much always from summoning, you'll get a coin off that character. I showed you can use that coin to give a super attack level. For example, that green king that I opened, where is him? I have a coin for him. So, click the wrong thing. I could use the coin right here. Don't I have a coin for him? I thought I did. Maybe someone else. I could have used right there. But sometimes you can use these coins here. You click shop at the bottom right here. You scroll down to where king is. And in here, that's where you exchange your coins. So, if you get a dupe of an SSR, you get an SSR coin. If you get a dupe of an SR, you get an SR coin. If you get a dupe of an R, you get an R coin. And these are friend points that you get when people use your friends, your friend unit. So, if you get an SSR coin, you can buy these items in the shop. What I would recommend buying are the units. I showed right there that this person right here is the overall best unit in the game, and he is not a summonable unit, he's a coin unit. So every week they change what unit is in discount, but you can buy them for 7 coins each. I would recommend waiting for them, but if there's a character that you really want and they're only coming out like 4 weeks, maybe you want to buy them. But again, in general, like go for he's right in the website. He's shown as the best unit in the game. It's right here. He's the best support in the game, and he's not even close. And maybe you want to buy him for 7 coins if you can, but in general, for most people that are not gonna be going like super hard in the game like I am, I would recommend waiting for them to get discounted, so you just make the most profit out of your coins. So you just, the most SSR coins you get, you just go buying the units that you want, and yeah, pretty much it. You can use the website as a reference for the units that you want, but in general, the units that you want to prioritize are Gopher, and then I would say Demon Meliodas or Ban. and then Merlin. Those are the ones. King is the free unit that I showed, but you can buy his coins just for super attack level, and the end is okay. So, the SR coin. Now, this is interesting. So, you can have two paths with the SR coins. You can either buy these tickets, which are the SSR ticket, which has a 12% chance of being an SSR, which I don't recommend. Or, you can buy these balls, which are the thing that I showed that you can farm gold and then eventually get SSR pennants with. I would recommend buying this, but you can buy whatever you want, whatever you feel like buying. There's also some SSRs here you can buy. I don't recommend buying them though, really don't. And the R, this right here, baby. The R coin shop sells a full stamina bottle. So whenever you run out of stamina, you can use this stamina bottle to refill the whole stamina. And R coins are so easy to acquire. Like from summoning, I have 137. And I just wasted like 50 buying these. So, whenever you need stamina, do not buy stamina with gems. Buy the stamina bottle. There's nothing else in this shop that I'd recommend buying with the coins. Maybe our pennants, but this is great. This is great. So, yeah, that's pretty much it about the coin shop. The things I would recommend buying from it. Yeah, there's nothing else, I think. Now, quick things that don't need much of attention, but I'm gonna do a quick rundown. They're also here in the shop. This right here is an event shop. I'm not gonna talk about it because this is mostly for people that are in deep of the game. The Meliodas right here is for summoning equipment. I do not recommend summoning equipment. You'd get so much equipment just by playing. And also you get these from PvP, which new players, maybe you want to wait a little bit to play PvP. So this is what the Meliodas is for. Elizabeth, you buy packs. So you can buy with money, like items in the game, or you can buy packs of gems. If you're gonna be free to play, don't even worry about it, honestly. This one right here, you buy gems. Again, if you're free to play, don't even worry about it. This right here is where you buy the costumes or the weapons. Again, they're all cosmetic, but they give you a minor, very minor boost to your characters. Again, not needed, but you can buy them with gems anyway. So if you really want them, you can buy with gems. The game gives you so many gems. I would say if you really want it, yeah, just get it. They look cool. I just talked about King, and this right here is where you can buy stamina, and you can buy these, which again, I don't really recommend buying any of these. It's just a waste of gems. Stamina I just showed. You can get so much stamina just by buying the bottles. This you can buy with SR coins. I don't recommend buying anything from this, really. So for beginners, this is pretty much about it. The rest of the game, you'll gradually learn while playing, so I don't think it's really worth talking about it. And it's stuff that you really don't need to know as like a real beginner player. Again, if you've been playing for a month, you can tell me, oh, I already knew all this. Bro, you've been playing for a month. This is really beginner stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully it helped people out, because these are mostly things that I wish I knew when I started playing the game that now I do. And now you do. Now you do. Now you do know about it. Okay, thanks for watching. And also, good luck with the game. The game is great. It's pretty grindy, but I love it.